A very good morning, students. So, today we are going to revise our lesson number 3, that is properties of natural resources. In this lesson, we have seen three natural resources, that was air, water, and soil. We have learned the various properties of all of them. Now, let's revise the question answers of this lesson. The very first question, fill in the blanks with the appropriate term. So the first one, the capacity of air to hold moisture depends upon the dash of the air. So students, the capacity of air to hold moisture, it all depends upon the temperature. The temperature decides how much is the capacity of air to hold moisture. So the correct answer is temperature. Second one, water does not have a dash but has definite dash and dash. We know students, water does not have a shape. It takes the shape of the container which it is in. So, water does not have a shape but it has definite mass and volume. Mass means it has definite weight. And what is volume? That means it requires space. So, water does not have a shape but has definite mass and volume. So third one, while freezing, the dash of water is lowered. So the density of water is lowered. Next, dash soil has pH 7. We have learned the range of pH according to the soil. So the soil which has pH 7 is neutral. It's said to be as neutral soil. So the correct answer is neutral soil has pH 7. Next question, with whom should I pair up? So there are all the three natural resources given in group A, air, water and soil. In group B, there are the properties given. So we have to match the correct property with the correct natural resource. So air, so the correct match for air is scattering of light. Air helps in scattering of light. Second, water. Water helps in excretion. And the third one, that is soil, that helps in plasticity. So the correct match for soil is plasticity. Next question, state whether following statements are true or false. First one, sandy soil has low capacity for holding water. So the answer for this is false. Next, seawater is a bad conductor of electricity. And the answer is false. Next, the substance in which a solute dissolves is called a solvent. So students, the example of solute is sugar, salt, etc. And what is solvent? Water becomes solvent for sugar and salt because we can dissolve sugar and salt in water. So, the substance in which a solute dissolves is called a solvent. So, the answer is true. The pressure exerted by air is called atmospheric pressure. Yes, this is also correct statement. So, the answer is true. Next question, write answers to the following questions in your own words. And the very first one is, how is light scattered by the air? While learning the properties of air, there was one property that light scattered by the air. So how air helps in this process? Answer is, scattering is the phenomenon of change in direction of light rays when they travel through Earth's atmosphere. Air is a mixture of gases, smoke, dust and very fine particles. As the rays of light fall on these particles, these rays are scattered in all directions. It is a natural phenomenon which is observed on our daily basis. So students, air is a mixture of gases, smoke, dust and other particles. So what happens as the rays falls on these particles, these rays are scattered in all directions because the particles scatter themselves, the particles start moving. So as the particles move, the rays which fall on these particles also move. That means it also scatters. So, it is a natural phenomenon which is observed on a daily basis. This is how light is scattered by the air. Next question, explain the various properties of water. So, what are the properties of water? First one, water is a fluid at room temperature. Second, solid water is called ice and gaseous water is called water vapor. Third, one molecule of water is made up of two atoms of hydrogen and one atom of oxygen. So, the formula comes as H2O, where there is two molecules of hydrogen and one molecule of oxygen, one atom of oxygen. It is a universal solvent. Universal means it can dissolve any material in it. Water takes the shape of the container. We know, students, it does not have a definite shape. Wherever it is, it can take that shape. Next, density of water is 1 gram per cubic centimeter. Seventh, from 0 degree to 4 degrees Celsius, water shows anomalous expansion. So, what are all the properties of water? It is fluid at room temperature. When it is solid, it is solid water, it is said to be as ice. And when water is in its gaseous state, it is said to be water vapor. It is a universal solvent. It takes the shape of the container. So these are the some various properties of water. Next question, what is the importance of good soil structure? Answer is the facility of soil depends upon soil structure. It is important with respect to growth of plants and type of plantation. Good soil structure has many advantages like roots get sufficient supply of oxygen. Water drainage is good. Therefore, the roots of the plants grow well. So, students, if the structure of soil is good, what all benefits? So, roots get sufficient supply of oxygen. This is one of the benefit. And other one, water drainage is good because the structure of soil is good. Therefore, the roots of the plants grow well when the water drainage is good. So, the importance of good soil structure is very important and it is also very beneficial. Next question, what are the various uses of soil? So, for what purpose soil is used? The uses of soil are plant conservation, water conservation and plasticity. Why plant conservation? Because it helps plants to grow. And water conservation, soil holds water. As a result, by means of bunds and lakes, we can get water for use throughout the year. So, for water conservation, the soil is used. And plasticity, what is plasticity? Soil can be given any required shape. This property of soil is called plasticity. So, because of this property, we can use it to make articles of a variety of shapes. So, students, this was the revision of lesson number 3, properties of natural resources. This revision will help you to solve the first unit test question paper. Thank you so much, students, for your attention. Thank you. Have a beautiful day.